My parents called me selfish for not lending them money while my sister got a brand new Tesla. I'm 28, work in IT for a healthcare company, and live in a decent one-bedroom apartment across town. Nothing fancy, just stable. I pay my bills on time, keep my credit clean, and have a small emergency fund that took me 3 years to build. My sister Ashley's 25, still figuring things out, changes jobs every 6 months, and has been living at home since she dropped out of community college. But she's always been the favorite, always. Growing up, I learned early that asking for anything was pointless. When I needed new shoes for school, I heard about the budget. When Ashley wanted the latest iPhone, it appeared wrapped with a bow. I paid for my own car at 16 with money from bagging groceries. Ashley got mom's old SUV handed to her with a full tank and freshly detailed interior. I stopped keeping score years ago because it never changed anything. Last month, Dad called me on a Tuesday afternoon. Unusual because he never calls during work hours. He said they needed to borrow $5 grand, said it was urgent, medical bills piling up from some tests Mom had done. I asked what kind of tests if everything was okay with her health. He got vague, just kept saying they needed help, and I was the responsible one, the reliable one. I told him I'd think about it and get back to him. 2 days later, I'm scrolling Instagram during my lunch break, and there's Ashley posting stories from inside a brand new Tesla. Bright red exterior, white leather interior, the works. She's doing that thing where she pans the camera around the dashboard, showing off every feature. The caption says, "Mom and Dad surprised me early for my birthday because I've been having such a rough time lately. Best parents ever." My stomach dropped. I sat there in the break room staring at my phone, watching her post story after story. The car in the driveway, the car at a charging station, the car parked at the mall. Each one with some caption about being blessed or grateful. I called my dad back that evening, asked about the medical emergency, how Mom was doing. He stuttered, said they worked something out with the billing department, then hung up quick, didn't even say goodbye. The next Sunday was the monthly family dinner at their house. I almost didn't go, but some part of me needed to see this play out. Ashley showed up in the Tesla, parked it right in front like a trophy. During dinner, nobody mentioned the car. Nobody mentioned the $5 grand. They just acted like everything was normal. After we ate, Mom pulled me aside in the kitchen while I was loading the dishwasher, said I embarrassed them by questioning the Tesla, that I made Dad feel bad about asking for help, that Ashley deserves nice things because she's had a harder time finding her path in life. Then she asks again about the $5 grand, voice dropping low. Says they really need it now because the Tesla payments are higher than expected and they're stretched thin this month. I stopped loading dishes and just stared at her. You bought her a $60,000 car but need to borrow $5 grand from me? She got defensive immediately. Called me selfish. Said I make good money and should want to help family. That I've always been cold and distant. That I've never understood how hard it is for them to support Ashley through her struggles. She said the car was an investment in Ashley's future. Something to motivate her. To help her feel confident. I didn't argue. I just set down the plate I was holding, grabbed my keys and left. Didn't say goodbye to anyone. Just walked out the front door past that shiny red Tesla and drove home. That night, I blocked their numbers. Mom, Dad, Ashley, all of them. A week later, Ashley texts from a new number I didn't recognize. Parents are freaking out. Can't make the first Tesla payment. Dealerships threatening repossession already. She asks if I can cover just this 1 month. Says it would really help the family. Says she'll pay me back when she gets her next job. I replied with one sentence. Ask Mom and Dad. I'm too selfish to help. 3 days ago, I saw the Tesla listed on Facebook Marketplace, barely used, must sell immediately, asking exactly $5 grand less than they paid. That's the exact amount they tried to borrow from me.